Remember when you were a kid and you were allowed to say stuff like, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut, or a painter, or a dinosaur, and you were generally allowed to have this sort of sense of wonder about life and the possibilities of what you could do with it. It feels like that feeling is illegal nowadays. Now, if you've ever applied for a job in your life, you've probably been on LinkedIn, and let's just be honest here, LinkedIn fucking sucks. Every post on LinkedIn is like, growing up, I lived in a shoebox, and I had to eat rusted nails for dinner. Yesterday, my startup made its millionth dollar. Forbes just called me the hottest 16-year-old CEO ever. Hashtag, never give up, never stop working. Cut off all interaction with your friends and family so you can keep working. Hashtag, young CEO. Hashtag, young bull. Hashtag, entrepreneur. Hashtag, grind never stops. It's like, chill the fuck out. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, introverted madness, you're just a hater. You just hate the fact that these people are successful and hot, and you're just a jealous cow and you hate yourself. Well, guess what? You'd be right. But come on, you can't tell me this isn't like a universal feeling that we all have, that life is a competition. People have called it different things for ages, right? The rat race, the corporate ladder, whatever you want to call it. There's this impending sense that if I don't do something, I'm gonna fall behind everyone else. Like, the second you turn 22, you're supposed to find this amazing significant other, buy a house in cash, have a six-figure salary, when like a six-figure salary is way more money than any 22-year-old knows what to do with. And 20-year-olds probably shouldn't have six-figure salaries in order to protect themselves from like LSD. Plus, like, a six-figure salary is a totally arbitrary concept based on the fact we have a base 10 number system. If we had like a base 12 number system, we'd all be super fucked. So yeah, man, I don't know what to do, because all this pressure to like go all the time is kind of starting to really stress me out. And to make it worse, it's not even the fact that you have to do all these things, it's the fact that you have to do them before everyone else, which is getting younger and younger. A fun little game I like to play with myself is, what are people my age or younger doing that's way cooler than what I'm doing currently? Countless dudes in the NBA, NFL, soccer, whatever, making millions of dollars literally playing a children's game. And I'm a huge Olivia Rodrigo stan. Driver's License is a banger, but I'll be honest, seeing her have a #1 Billboard hit at age 17 while I can barely remember to shower every day made me feel really depressed about my life. And we can lump Billie Eilish in that super young singer category too. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. These super successful motherfuckers are getting younger and younger. I mean, there's literally a 9-year-old YouTuber who's making $30 million. I don't know how I'm supposed to compete with that. I might as well just pack it up, take it home, because I'm just not gonna do that in my life. Because I'm not 9 years old anymore. It just feels like there are countless people out there who are living way better lives than me and that I'll never catch up. And another thing that sucks about this whole rat race thing is that it turns things that should be fun into super not fun, pressure-filled things. For example, going to college, in theory, should be a super fun thing, right? You're young, there's tons of horny people around you. You get to learn what you want to learn and choose your own classes. Instead, it becomes all about choosing the most lucrative major and preparing to find a job after college. Or social media. In theory, it's a great idea, right? You can connect with people from all parts of your life. You can see grandma's photos. Instead, it becomes this toxic thing where it's all about getting the most likes or showing off that you live the best life. And even me, with like the few subscribers I have, hashtag love you guys still, I feel that pressure too. It's like, oh my god, I need to publish a new video every week, otherwise I'm gonna fall off and I'm not gonna have as many subscribers as all these other people, right? And it turns something that should be fun, me making videos, into like this super high stakes thing when it really shouldn't be. It should just be about having fun. And it feels like a lot of things that should be fun have been turned into jobs, right? Like TikTok stars have to manage their own brands, or writers have to make an Instagram and maintain it so they can get the most engagement. I've literally internalized this feeling from like the media I've consumed that my life is over at 30. Like 30 is the age you're not young anymore, you're locked into your family and your life and your career, and that's it. Whatever you are at 30 is what you are for the rest of your life. So I'm always hearing that clock in the back of my mind like, hey, you've only got 7 years left until 30, and you're 23, which is basically 25, which is basically 28, which is basically 30. So basically your life is done if you don't figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life tomorrow, which is honestly, and this applies to everything I just said, a ridiculous notion. Everything I've just said for the last like 3 minutes is totally crazy and not how life works at all. And you might be saying to me, hey, introverted bandits, why are you buying into all this bullshit? I don't buy into this bullshit. You're just weak. You're just mentally weak and not able to like live your own life. Well, that's great for you, man, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us feel this way. So I gotta ask, what can we do about this shit? I think there's a couple things we can do. Spoiler alert, none of them are really like silver bullets. They're more of just different ways to think about life, which I know is kind of like bullshit, but like I think it can help. So here we go. First thing you can do is realize that the ladder is like a totally just made up construct, which I know is easier said than done, but like we just need to keep reminding ourselves of that like there is no ladder really. And if you're looking for money or objects to make your life fulfilled and happy, that's never gonna happen because you'll never have enough money and you'll never have enough stuff. You'll just always be chasing that next high, you know? Even if what you're looking for is like accomplishments in life, you'll never have enough. I mean, like, look at me. I've been trying to get into the next middle school, the next high school, the next college, the next job for like my entire life. And never at any point did I stop and be like, oh, I'm satisfied with where I am. It's always been about like, oh, what's the next thing I need to accomplish? So yeah, I think the important things to value in life are like love, friendships, relationships, those sort of things that are intangible. And you've also got to search for that self-love from within yourself. As cheesy as that sounds, that's one of the most important things you can do in order to live a happy and fulfilled life. Another thing we gotta do is just appreciate the moment and the journey and the little moments, because in a few years, your life right now is gonna be the stuff you're nostalgic for. Which is funny, right? Because like looking back on my own life, literally my entire life, every single moment I was living in, I was like, this situation sucks. And then like give it like 5 years and I'll look back on that situation and it'll suck a little less. So I think the moral of that is not that every single moment of my life was terrible, it's just that I wasn't able to appreciate it in the moment, and that leads to a lot of dissatisfaction with life. So I think we gotta really cherish every day we have on this earth, because, I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, and this whole part is gonna sound super cheesy, it is a gift, you know? Also, don't compare your life to others. It's super easy to compare our life to others, which is what I've done in this entire video, but we're all on our own journeys in life. Olivia Rodrigo's journey in life might be to produce bangers for the Billboard Hot 100. Singing has never been my strong suit in life, so I don't know why I'm comparing my journey in life to her rocking her own thing. I'm gonna do my thing, she's gonna do hers. We can both live happy, awesome lives on two totally separate tracks. What she does doesn't affect me, what I do doesn't affect her, and that's important to remember. And you also gotta remember, you don't have to accomplish everything by 30. Life is long as hell. If you're 23, you've only lived like 25% of your life. If you're 50, you've probably only lived 50% of your life, given where science is going. So like, it's never too late, I think, to do what you want to do and just accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. There's a really cool proverb that I like, and it goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. And I think that can really apply to life, you know, because yeah, would have been better if I became a super famous YouTube star who's making $30 million at age 9? Of course. But I can also start that journey today, and it's important to realize that it's never too late to start that journey, whether I'm 23, 30, or 70. So yeah, man, those are some ways you can think about life. Of course, that nagging feeling of competition and that life is just a race, that's really hard to make go away forever, but I think constantly reminding myself of these other ways to think about life is really useful and helps combat that incoming depression of what to do with my life. Or maybe we're all gonna die and it's bullshit, who knows?